Well, you know what's funny is, oh, Ashliegh Lisset just said about to go live. Come join me on Google Hangout. I'm up
Yeah, we're
next.
live with
We're
you.
We're live.
live.
Are we live?
We are live.
I'm alive! And guess what I have here? Pretty flowers from my cadre. And today's a very special day. CMchat turned 3. And I don't even want to start crying because I'm a big old ball-in baby. But I, against my will, I agreed to let these guys Twitter or whatever view me, twang with me, and ask me questions. And so, as much as I protested tonight. I tried to get out of it because I even tried to schedule Meghan in my place, and then Jen found a way to fit Meghan in. But I wanted you to see what they did for me, because one thing I can say about CMchat that I'm so proud of is the fact that, you know, we're 3 years into this, and I have people that are involved with CMchat, and we're building it together. And I feel sometimes like that movie, The Social Network, that when there's a part in the movie where one of the characters says, we need to sell this, we need to sell this, we have 1 million followers, we need to sell it. He's like, we don't even know what this is yet. And so as the technology is advanced and CMchat has morphed into what it is, and the people that have come along and been like, you know, organizations that are like, well, we want to become a sponsor of CMchat, or we want to do this, or would you think about it going this way? And I've been like, no, and I've turned away a lot of money, which most people out there think I'm crazy, especially because, I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything and whatever, but I've turned away a lot. And so with that all said, I'm so pleased that you're celebrating our 3rd birthday with us. It means a lot to me. Ask questions, use pound CMchat, and at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Bethany.
Okay, so this is my favorite introduction that I get to do of the day, because it is for my beautiful friend. She is the head of CMchat. This was her baby, her I have an idea. She started from radio. She has done so much, total visionary, and the most loyal and genuine person you will ever get to work with and for. And we are so excited that we get to grill you today, because usually you're the one doing it, but you know what? You are a total success story, and you're very humble about it, and we want to know whatever we can find out from you on how you look at this whole adventure that you're on, that you have graciously taken us all on with you. So without further ado, the very lovely, the very wonderful Jessica Northey. Yay! All right, who wants to hit her up first?
I'll go first. Let's start at day 1, Jess. Why did you start CMchat?
Oops, it looks like Scotty jumped in already. Oh my God, day 1 was a little insane. And day 1, actually, let's go back 3 days from day 1 of CMchat. There was like a whole bunch of stuff that happened, but there's a gentleman by the name of Matt Collier. He has what's called blog chat, pound blog chat. I've told a few of you, you got to check it out if you're serious about blogging. Check out blog chat. And so Mac and I, it was a Thursday night, and we were on the phone for hours, and we were talking about, you know, his monetization of blog chat and just how to make money on social media in general and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what do you think about somebody starting a chat that's entertainment or that's just about music, like a country music chat, right? And I didn't even know that's what I was going to end up calling it. So I go looking for, like, he sent me this document that had all of the, like, sort of, there's like an unofficial registry for these hashtags so that people aren't stepping all over each other. There's kind of someone, we like sort of police ourselves, and we don't spam each other's hashtags, and we don't use each other's hashtags out of term, and there's like thousands of us. So you've got this great governing body, if you will, of people there where if someone started trying to take over my hashtag and I went to them, you know, we'd all have each other's back. So I went and I looked at country chat, and then it was already taken. Country chat was actually taken talking about countries, which was funny. And then I was like, country music chat was just way too long because you can only have 140 characters. And then I was like, CM, this, that, and I'm like, oh, duh, CM chat. And so that was a Thursday night. Friday, I tweeted, hey, everybody, we're going to be doing the first ever pound CM chat, country music chat, meet your neighbor on Monday. And I made one of those god-awful things that Scotty like makes fun of me about. And I created this document and I put it out, and then I was maybe like 20 or 30 people showed up, and that was the beginning of CMchat. Wild, huh?
Not too long ago, you dreamed up a blog as well. How did you get that started?
OMG. What was I thinking? You know, I actually blame Brian Moran for that, because my friend Brian Moran, who started Small Biz Chat, Brian and I were talking, and he said, Jessica, you have all these kiosks, and I'm talking like Brian because he's from New Jersey, and he's like, you have all these kiosks. You got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got Google Plus, you got Instagram, you got Plurk, Plaxo, Beeble, Hussein. He's telling all the things. He says they're like kiosks. He says you don't got no brick and mortar. You don't got a business. He's like, you are the backwards model. And he's like, not to say that it doesn't work. It's not a, you know, whatever, but it was I've just done everything backwards ass. So I was like, oh yeah, good point. And then Adley helped me a lot too with this. Adley Stone, who's got the best marketing brain ever. Like, she's brilliant. She's like a female Garth Brooks. And we dreamt up, I already knew I'd had CMchat Live forever, and I wasn't doing anything with the site, and so I thought, wouldn't it be better to go for a redesign? We talked to investors. We had a couple deals with investors and stuff like that, and then Brian from Wall Street Journal talked me out of doing the investor model, because he said that if I can do as much sweat equity into it as I can and do this, he goes, because later on, having a partner that had, you know, gave me money in the front to do all some stuff that needed to get done, that later on having any kind of investment and having to give up equity and give a piece of the company when I had already had, he's really smart, and he had this whole proven business record where you've made a sale and you've made money and you've done this. And like, I mean, in the past couple of years, you know, I don't think, with all the social media stuff, we're just talking, like, I'm not making, like, you know, like, with the CMchat and stuff, it's not, I mean, I'm not sitting around in the courthouse, but I have been conservative about where I put it, and I've used CMchat as a way to, like, because I'm the host of it, and it's that, so it makes my value as a presenter and a personality and a host a little bit better. So what I've done is, I use it as an advertising for myself, basically. I think of it rather than me buying advertising, and I attract clients, and I'm a consultant, and I've worked with like hundreds of people. So a lot of people don't realize that on the side I have a full-time business of stuff I'm doing too, and CMchat's just my labor of love, and I didn't want to lose or give up any freedom because I'm a nut. I am absolutely a little bit of a control freak about stuff. But I feel like that is good, right? And I'm learning, though, like I was telling Jen this morning, I feel good because she's like steering the wheel, and I still got my feet on the gas pedal and the brake, but Jen's steering the wheel more. Scotty's like, you know, he's working on the engine and stuff, and like, you know, Bethany's washing it. And like Tim, who's in here, he's like starting to like I don't know. Tim's like check the air in my tires or whatever. Like I'm starting to and then Tyler, who's not here today, got to give it up for Tyler, because Tyler is got ambition and he's smart. He keeps me on my toes. And Nicole, holy crap, Jen and Nicole, what the hell? And then I got friends like Megan, and it's pretty damn cool. So I may or may not have answered your question, but that's just me.
I'll jump in for the next one. I know, Jess, you're really shocked. Tim is jumping in with a question.
It's Uncle Wait, what you look like, Uncle? What's his name? Fester. Look at you. You're glowing. You're so cute.
I like to prefer more that I look like Bruce Willis, but okay.
Oh, there you go. That too. You look like Willis.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, to my question. So, how did you decide on the type of talent that you wanted to put together for the country cadre, the people that you brag about as the lifeblood of CMchat?
I am a collector of people, like my mom and everybody else. Like, I love everybody, and it's funny though, because I have probably, like, it's funny because I've had recently some personal, like, not blow-ups, but sometimes you have to when you get somebody into the group dynamics and they're rubbing everybody the wrong way and everybody's like coming to you and like or you can feel there's an animosity, you sometimes have to make these decisions, and it's really scary. And I had to do one of those, and then I got into a blowout with another person, and then it was like reevaluating it, and my gut had been one way about this person, and then I went into that whole thing like something's not right, and then it got like, okay, we got made up, and then within 24 hours it's like God gave me opened my eyes to something that person had done while we weren't, it's like a weird thing to say. So this whole situation, what my point is about that is that I like pay attention to God signals, and I am crazy as a Mad Hatter. I'm the craziest person. Passion makes you mad. It makes you sassy. It makes you goofy. And I think like on the Wizard of Oz along the way, I tend to find people that we complete each other, and it's like, someone's the yin to my yang, and like where I have a struggle with something, I find people, but sometimes when you get to a point where certain people, the bad outweighs the good, you got to be willing to be able to break away, and you got to like go, oh God, it's going to hurt, it sucks, and they're going to be mad at me, and they're going to talk about me, and they're going to go behind my back and tell everybody I'm an awful person. But you have to be ready for that, because the bigger you get, the bigger the bullseye on your back, and the more the people throwing stuff at you and trying to take you down. And and I honestly, my mom loves me, my little dog who's around here somewhere loves me, you guys love me, hell to the yeah. This morning you guys do all this, and I get these big old beautiful roses, and I'm like, wait a minute, this day is about you guys, it's not about me, it's about CMchat. And I'm like, you sent me flowers? What the heck? And it's like, I'm when we're all going to be around Nashville in a couple of weeks for some stuff, I'm like, I'm buying you guys bottles.
I don't think any of us would complain.
Okay.
You know what? And I think, Jess, that I love that you go with your gut a lot of times, and you go with your feelings, and you don't compromise because of what somebody else thinks that you should do. Like, you really do trust yourself and your inner circle, and who is there for you, which I think is really amazing that you do that. What do you look for when you're trying to make a plan for your future? Like, are you just taking it as it comes? I mean, how do you think about that? Like, where CMchat is headed? I mean, you look at where you've gotten, not just in 3 years, but I mean, I even look back from when Scotty and I first started with you back at the beginning of last year, and how much we've grown since then. To think when another 3 years rolls around, what do you see for your future? Look at me asking you the big question.
Yes. No, it's a great question, because it's a tough question to answer, yet it is ultimately because social media is new. And I like to think, I've been around, I remember when I thought social media was MySpace, but we didn't call social media. We actually just called it MySpace. And I remember being at our radio station in a sales meeting, and we had like 50,000 MySpace followers or something, and we're like, well, that's really great, we have all these followers, but how do we make money? And I think that's been the bottom line, is you can grow an audience, and just like a radio station, you have to grow the audience before you can get the advertisers. And like an artist, you have to have the fan base before they're going to buy your stuff. You have to give them something valuable before they're going to buy from you. Social media is a little bit a little bit opposite of what most people think. The people who lead with the sale kind of come off bad, and I try to lead with the social, and remember that it's social media. It's And so with that business plan, there's really not a way of knowing, because tomorrow Twitter could be shut down, or Facebook could be shut down, or Google Plus could go away. I've seen it in MySpace, AOL. I've watched all these things go away. And the funny thing is that I've always had a new network set up, or known. You keep your network. Like Porter Gale has a book. It says your network is your net worth. And in her book, you got to check it out. Porter Gale, net worth is your network is your net worth. Porter Gale, at Porter Gale. She worked with Richard Branson, and I I believe someone's typing and I can hear it in my ears really loud. I should take these off. But even if this all goes away and I lose this, I mean, I could go back like when a year into before CMchat, because I left radio nearly 6 years ago, and like a little while after I left radio and I was becoming a consultant and doing this full time, I was really scared that first year, and I really considered quitting and going back to work into advertising and selling it. And one of the guys I went to, he was like, no way, I'm not giving you a job, stick this out. And I was like, but I'm like, it was Christmas. I'm like, oh, we don't have no Christmas presents. We don't got no Christmas tree. And I had saved up money so that I could leave the job, and I was running out of money. And I'm like, oh my God, bills are piling up. And I'm like, I'm so scared. But I was like, leave God's the net, leave God's the net. And I hope I keep on saying leave God's the net. And I hope I keep thinking about Pat, and I hope I get to meet more people like you and take you along on the journey with me. And I hope that, you know, social media, I just love what I get to do, and I'm so grateful. God just keeps on doing it. I mean, I swear I wake up and I'm like, what next, God? You know, and God through me, not by me. And I'm a little whimsical in that way with my faith. I'm like, okay, God, next. And I get crazy and I get like passionate, but I'm always like, you know, what next, God? God through me, not by me. And I just try to remember that. Sorry.
That's okay. I didn't mean to make you cry. How did I know I would actually be the first one that would probably get you there, though? But, you know, and it's your passion for this. That's what makes us so excited to do this with you every single day. I mean, we're slightly ridiculous as to how much we all talk to each other all day working on this. And, I mean, I think that if we didn't have the passion for it, we wouldn't be here with you doing this, you know?
I know. And I think we're running into our next interview. Sorry, Ashliegh. We're going to start maybe a little bit late, but I know, Megan, you haven't even asked a question yet. Did you want to ask me something?
Well, I'm just going to ask you something really dumb. So.
Dumb is the best.
I'm just going to ask you fun questions.
Lighten it up a little.
I'll lighten it up a bit now. Male country singer. Who's your crush? Celebrity crush?
Well, Lee Rice just got married. I love Chase Rice. Just does something inside my like body. I'm like, Chase Rice is just, he's handsome and pretty and smart and everything. And then I get Goo. I think Randy Houser is pretty like, and your boyfriend's pretty cute too. Just saying. And John Rich. And I think everybody's hot. Like, okay, Garth Brooks. I mean, I was like, I'll be Kenny Rogers' sixth wife if he ever wants one.
That's awesome. I'll ask you one more question. Can I ask you another question?
Heck yeah.
Your hair, okay? Because I bleach my hair too, and yours is really healthy, and mine is not. So how do you do that?
Well, I do my own hair, first of all. I mean, I've been doing it. I saw a movie. Not a movie. There was a reality show with Pamela Anderson, and Pamela Anderson actually, I read she does her own hair. And so I started doing my own hair, and then I'll have to send you the products that I use, but I also use this awesome conditioner in it. Yeah. So, like, it's all in the conditioning in it. So, and I don't take showers for days at a time, just FYI. Like, I don't wash it, for days. I'll go, like, you can't wash it with blonde hair. You can't wash it too much and try it. What?
I think that's my problem because I do hot yoga, and so I have to shower after I do that. So if I go too much, then I shower too much, and then my hair is like not as good as.
But I'm gonna give you this stuff because it'll be cheaper for you to buy this stuff because you won't use as much because my hair's so long. I have to use a ton of it. Yeah, and I put it in like so. I shampoo really good and then put the conditioner in. So I'll get in the bath and I start the shower and I do like the whatever shampoo. And then I fill up the bathtub with water, and I kill two birds with one stone because I'm just like that. And so I sit down, I shave my legs, and I do all that, and then I've got the conditioner in my hair, and I put it up the whole time I'm doing all the other stuff, and then I brush my teeth in the shower. And so I will give you play-by-play, Megan. I promise you.
And I'll give you Tuesday when you get in for CMA Fest. We're going to go over all of this again, okay?
All right. Are you gonna watch this video to come later of how? Here's how you take a shower, and this is fun. You know what? We should do this more often. Is jump in here and just talk about stuff, and we'll play Make Jessica Cry.
Oh.
I don't want to make you cry all the time.
But it's good to cry because I should be proud of all of this stuff, and I've got these most amazing people. Honestly, you know, people come and go and stuff like that, and they say win with the stickers, stick with the winners. And it's funny, over the years, I have some best friends, and we're on social media, and they're like, or on social media together, and they're like, you and your country stuff. You know, they're like, I don't really even like country, but I love your passion for it, and I check it out because you'll be like, oh my God, I can't stop listening to this person. It's an earworm. And my friends that don't listen to country do it. And then, but they aren't in our passion sphere. So turnover in the passion sphere stuff, when you're talking about blogging and that, there's always a lot of turnover. But the fact that it's social media and we've been together a year and a half or whatever on CMchat, and the way that we're going and that we're trending, and the money stuff and all the proposals that are coming in and all of the big stuff that we have coming up, it's like crazy, because I don't know a lot of people realize what goes on behind the scenes and stuff. Like Jen wrote me the most beautiful letter this morning, and again I cried. But she was like, when she was watching us from before, she was like, I didn't realize all you guys did for these little things, because she was stressed out this whole week. Jen put today together. Jen Swirsky put this whole day together. She like organized the hell out of this. She's the reason why I still have hair right now.
Talking about still having hair.
Yeah, but you know, I'm a girl, and you're handsome. You shine
like a diamond.
Shine literally.
You shine like a diamond, like a diamond. Hey, Megan, will you do me a favor and sing Happy Birthday to CMchat?
Happy birthday to you. I can't do the whole song. It's too cheesy. But I love you. Okay. Happy birthday, CMchat.
How about you say it's your birthday? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's your birthday. I don't know.
Megan, I have a challenge for you after today. Once you write a new birthday, I have a challenge for you. You need to write
you want to write you a birthday song?
No, a new standard for the world. A birthday song that's a new standard for everyone.
For you, I will do it.
Well, I mean, it'd be good for you, too, because, I mean, I think that if you wrote a song, a really cool standard, like that, like, I am so this thing. No, we ain't got no room for boring. Well, for boring, we ain't got no room.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what that is, though? That's a commercial that's on every 5 minutes.
Oh,
it's
really?
Like yeah, it's for a car. I couldn't tell you what car, but I've heard the commercial 1,000 million times. But it's no, we ain't got no room for boring. Nobody else knows?
I don't
Jen
know.
and Bethany and you guys all froze. Oh, you froze on my end, but I love you guys. Anything else you want to ask me, just go. Hit it.
Yeah, I do. You have a catchphrase, I have an idea. We hear it every single morning when you wake up. What's the next big idea you have that you're ready to talk about?
I'm writing a book.
Good answer.
I really am writing a book. We're working on a book. We're laying it down. We're organizing it. We're putting the thoughts together. We're taking, you know, hey, I'm not the only way to do social media, and I may not be the best way, but I think I've proven not just that my way and the things I've done in my approach has helped me, but I have wickedly helped other people approach it in a very, they do it 1,000 times different from me, but they use my same approach. Like the way I approach social media when I'm working with a new person, like all you guys, I've said to you on this journey that while we're building this, have I not tried to help y'all with your social media optimization and how to build it for stuff? And so all that stuff I've kind of offered out. We're gonna put that in a book, Jennifer and I.
Awesome. I'll read it.
I don't read books, but I'd read your book.
Mine's gonna have pictures in it.
Okay, good.
Your book.
Definitely, it's gonna have. Well, Jen didn't like this because I told. Well, Jen was like, I don't know about that. I said this morning I wanted to do a pop-up book, and she's like, I'm not sure about that. And I was like, yeah. And then they pull the thing, and it's like, ooh, and they see this, and I was like, think Dr. Seuss. And she's like, she thought I was kidding.
We're gonna have to
Just see
rate.
Jessica pop out of the center, like.
Hey, no, we ain't got no room for boring. No, for boring, we ain't got no room. When am I going to be allowed to be in somebody's band if you're watching? I want to, this is my personal appeal, to be in a band.
You can play tambourine in my band.
Can I?
Yeah. I
Be a
can.
backup dancer, too?
I mean, yeah. Can you dance?
Ooh, fun.
Yes, I can dance.
I believe it.
Have you ever
think-
seen that show? I taught Elaine those moves in Seinfeld.
I think we need to see those moves the first night, and we're in Nashville. I'll dance with you.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're copyrighted and trademarked. I'd have to be like very careful that I only did them on the stage, right? I'm just kidding. And we've got to get to Ashliegh Lisset, right? I think we're running late for her. And then, sorry, and I would love to talk to you guys forever, but I'm not that important.
That's a lie.
I think it's very important.
Can we do this again?
Absolutely.
Anytime you guys want, call me. I'm here.
Yes.
Awesome. And Vincent, yeah, why don't we do these more often? I think it's because I don't like to take showers, if you ask me. I think it's because I don't like to, like, I'm sorry, I don't like to get ready and get all dolled up. And I think that's part of the reason why we don't do these enough, because I'm like, I don't want to have to take a shower and do my hair and put on makeup and get all ready. Like, maybe I could wear a bag on my head or something the next time we do it, and then I would do 100 of these a day, 10 a day at least, if I didn't have to get ready and wear makeup, you know? Saying. Anybody want to close this thing and drive this bus back to the station?
I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for including me. And Jessica, I love you. You're one of my best friends, and you inspire me. You really do. I'm an independent artist trying to do my thing, and I look up to you a lot, and everything that you've said, I'm just taking it all in and trying to learn from you. So
I love you so much, Megan. You are one of my best friends in this whole world too, and this is just a cool day to get to spend with you.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Yay! Well, you say it's your birthday. What would the local logo say right now? Go, Jen.
I don't know who the local logo is.
I know, but I thought that, didn't he get arrested and you bailed him out of jail last week?
Last I heard, he was in the back of a cop car still.
Didn't she use my tuition fund?
Yes, Scotty, you're done with school in case you didn't know. Sorry, check bounced. Check bounced.
Our logo is going to end up in rehab.
We'll go visit.
Next stop.
I know, but I think it's a good thing. Hey, and Scotty and the local logo are somewhere together, so. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. On and come on back here. Don't change this channel. Stick right here. Keep talking to each other, and I'll answer your tweets later. Love you. Love your show. Mwah.